All right, good morning. We're live here. Let's get the video shared out. Commence inking the Dejah Thoris here. There we go. There's the video. All right, I think I got the video shared out there. Let me hit the Twitch stream. All right, get this shared here and then on to inking. Well, I would share, but having an issue sharing. What's going on here? I'm trying to get this shared out to Twitter. Apparently that's not going to work this morning. Well, we won't be sharing that to Twitter, I guess. All right, so let's commence with the inking of the Dejah Thoris here. I'm going to go through and clean up my pencil, take off the excess graphite. Just taking a kneaded eraser to the whole thing here. All right. Got the graphite cleaned up here mostly. Let's dive in with the ink now. I'm going to start off using some Copic multiliners, starting off with a 0.1 here. If you got questions, feel free to throw them in the chat or the comments. Rodney, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. It is not Tammy. Inking a little bit of Dejah Thoris here for Clan McDonald. And folks, don't forget to check out Rodney and I tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Going to be doing Thursday Night Throwdown. We've got Terry Mayo joining us to discuss his Kickstarter Buddy. So tune in and find out what that's all about this evening. Morning, Enrique. Thanks for tuning in. What is the theme for tonight? The theme for tonight is working on commissions and talking to Mr. Terry Mayo about his Kickstarter Buddy. He's going to come in and tell us all about what he's got cooking up there. All right. Got the face pretty much inked here. Again, if anybody's got questions, tools, techniques, any of that kind of stuff you're curious about, feel free to post it in the chat or the comments, depending on which platform you're watching on. And then Friday night, Rodney and I are going to be donating some time and some artwork to Hero Initiative, doing some drawings to raise money for the charity, doing a special drink and draw event. So we will not be doing our usual Friday night draw stream. We will be streaming with the Hero Initiative. As far as I understand, I believe the event is sold out. But you will be able to, I think, catch like a replay of it on YouTube later on from Hero Initiative. Not positive on that, though. I believe that's what they've done in the past, is you could go check it out or see snippets of it. Last one I was part of was probably like 3 hours long, something like that. Sitting and sketching with a bunch of fellow artists for a good cause. very quiet in here this morning. If anybody's got, again, questions, comments, stuff like that, throw them in there. If you want to talk Dejah Thoris, want to talk upcoming episode of Bad Batch, whatever, throw it in there. And heck, yesterday we were talking weather and sandals. Raleigh, this is a commission. This is for one of the sketches from Clan McDonald that from our little mini tour for All Out Poo. And I believe the All Out Poo Masters of the Universe books are supposed to be showing up today. So if you didn't get a chance during our live sale, we've got a clean post going on. We put them up in the store. Got the trade and the holofoil editions up on the Facebook page, in the web store, all that good stuff. Links are all up there on the overlay in the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, it's supposed to hit 86 today. I am not looking forward to that part. Went outside and made sure the garden is good and watered. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'm going to try to go in and get the morning walk in before it gets too much hotter. It's outside for a chunk of yesterday. We did a little bit more plant shopping and also grilled yesterday, and it was a little warm to be outside. Yes, Raleigh. I did do the interior work for All Out Poo. I did the pencils, inks, and colors, and Rodney Fike, who's in the chat here with me, he assisted on some inks on about 4 pages. I've got, like I said, I got the Masters of the Universe variant cover available right now. And some of the pencils and inks are visible on my Facebook page from All Out Poo. We did not post the colors. Those will eventually get up on the website. But we posted the pages when they first went for sale. All of them have since sold, but you can still view the pages there on Facebook. Enrique, yeah, the humidity sucks. It hasn't gotten too humid here yet, but the weather guys were talking this morning. It's on its way. And what are we growing in the garden? Let's see. We got a couple kinds of lettuce, spinach, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. I think 4 or 5 different types of peppers, a few different types of tomatoes, tomatillos. I know I'm forgetting stuff. I picked up some shallots last night, so a little mix of everything. We put in new garden beds. We've had garden beds for pretty much the entire time we've been here, and they were just kind of getting to the point where they needed to be replaced. So we put those in over the weekend. So we got 4 4 4 foot by 4 foot garden beds outside. So looking at getting that stuff good and healthy, and having some good stuff to eat later on. Let's see, any herbs? We plan to sleep basil and cilantro. Yeah, I got cilantro, parsley. I got 2 types of parsley: flat leaf and curly. Chives, garlic chives. Thai basil. I think that's all we did for herbs so far. I've been trying to find dill, but everybody was out of it. Oh, and I also have some Greek oregano. The Greek oregano and the chives always come back every year, so those just have like a permanent spot. So does the big sage plant that we have. So see, folks, you get to come watch me draw and talk gardening. How is Thai basil different from sweet basil? It's got a slightly different flavor. Other than that, not really sure. It's I like pho, and I found a pretty decent recipe to make some pho, and the Thai basil is pretty good in that. So got that going in the garden again this year. Yes, you definitely gotta go get some of that. I love basil too. I love making bruschetta. Once the tomatoes start coming in, bug producer A there to make me some more bread. Enrique, what kind of pen am I using now? It is the Tombow Funosuke. I don't know how you pronounce that, and turned off the autofocus because it kept messing with everything trying to get the artwork on here. So I can't get it to really focus, but you can kind of make out that word. They come in a 2-pack. There's a firm and I don't know, more flexible version that come in the pack. So this is kind of like a dark blue and then a black one. What do they label these? One's labeled WSBH and the other one is labeled WSBS. I guess brush hard, brush soft. That's my assumption. But I love these things. You get a nice little flexibility in the tip to get some variance in the line weight, and so it's not just a dead line. Like when I see a lot of folks that'll like show me portfolios at cons or things like that, or I see stuff get posted online because a lot of folks have switched to going all digital, or I see a lot of younger folks that are very manga anime influenced that will ink some pieces, and there's just no variation in the line weight whatsoever because everybody's used to, and not that there's anything wrong with it, everybody's used to going with the multi-liners as like an inking tool, but they're not very flexible. They don't give you much variation in the line. You don't get that thick to thin you'd get with like a brush or a crow quill. So that's one of the things that I think gets lost in a lot of like newer artwork, especially some folks that do the digital stuff that maybe weren't well versed at doing traditional before diving into the digital stuff. So I don't know. That's my one beef, I guess, with some of the like newer books that I see is like everybody switched to drawing digitally, and it's like some of those little subtle nuances get lost in that mix because it just the technology and or sometime user can't always replicate that the same way. I know I have a heck of a time trying to replicate getting different lines going when trying to draw digital. So I did a whole layout that I'll try to show on screen because I'd like folks to check it out here before I go any further with it and post it up. I decided I would try to take a little bit of my me time and participate in J. Scott Campbell's draw this in your style thing with the black cat cover that he had. And I sketched it all out digitally on the iPad, but when it came down to like trying to get some finer detail and trying to draw and ink the way I would like to do traditionally, I can't quite find a way to replicate it. And I know some of it's the brush controls and things like that, stuff that I'm still trying to figure out in the app. But I just haven't had no time to figure out some of those little subtle nuances. Let's see if I can find this ought to work. Yeah, line with variability. Yeah, I mean, again, that's one thing that I feel like is lacking at times in some of the contemporary stuff I see. And it's sometimes it's a preference too. I mean, some people like the look of just kind of the flat, just like the, I don't know what else to call it. McFarlane calls it a dead line because it's just there's no variation to it whatsoever. It's just same thick and thin the entire stroke or whatever. Morning, Andre. Thanks for tuning in. I'm rambling on about line work and inking here. And we were also telling everybody about the garden we put in. You know, all the fun, crazy stuff that we should talk about while making artwork in the mornings. There we go. Rodney chimed in. Static lines, yes. It's just that there's no life to it. And this stuff should be fuller energy and, you know, have some bounce, some fluidity, whatever you want to describe it as. Zombie lines, yeah. And it's like you know, like Bruce Lee said, you know, be like water. You want your lines to kind of have that flow. And it's something I'm always trying to best figure out how to get down on a piece of paper, or whether I'm doing something digital and get it on the digital canvas there. Yeah, Enrique. And so it's a good point. Like building out the line, like that's what I kind of just did here. Was just trying to make this, because I want it to convey a light source. So, some stuff should have a little bit thicker of a line, or be thicker in part to convey light. Like this should be down. This is, I'm trying to make a 2D drawing look three-dimensional, and part of that is done by using the lines to convey, not just form, shape, but also light. And like Rodney's got there, line variety, weight, heavier, light, absence of lines. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff. I mean, like leaving part of a line open to convey, again, light. Again, trying to make something look three-dimensional with line drawings. There's all these things come into play. And yeah, and Andre's got a good point. Watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is has some sort of tooth to it, whether you get hot press, cold press, rag. What other variations are out there available? There's always some sort of little bit of tooth to it, a little bit of texture, and that can change up how your line's made. Can break it up, like you said, and those subtle little variables can make a big difference. Like for this, I'm trying to get the light coming from the right hand side, so things over on this side, as we go to the left, the line should get a little bit thicker to convey that light source. Things that are, should be the underside of something, like this piece of armor, for example. These lines are going to be thicker than the lines up here. And I'm hitting my 30-minute mark, so I think I'm about ready to check out of here. So I'll probably do a little bit inking on this tonight. I sketched this out. It's one of the next commissions on the list. Poonan, Carnageized Poonan with a My Little Venomous Pony. So Andre, this is right up your alley, man. Venom, Carnage, Pooh. So I'll probably work on this tonight. And don't forget, as we talk about poo, got the books up and available on the Facebook page and over on our store. The links are in the upper right hand side of the screen there, right there. But those are all available. They should be showing up to me today, I believe, is what the post office is saying. So should have those. I might go live and show those off a little bit. But thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all have a great rest of the day. And we will catch you all on the next one.